Okay, so to set up the LED lights, first we get this part, open it up. Like this. We want to make sure that it's really tight so it doesn't drop, and the legs shouldn't be flat, just like give it an angle. Next we want to tighten this, open this up, tighten this really tight so when we place the LED panel it doesn't fall down. Next, place this, unscrew this. Now we're ready. Tighten up. Okay, now we want to open these panels. If we look at the back, we have the DC plug, power on, power off, to adjust the hue and the brightness, and basically that's it. Pack it down, we just unscrew the screws, close the flaps, and the same with the stand. Close this first, like this. And we can put it back in the back, close it up. You can cut now. To turn it on, we hold this. Here we have to place the SD card, USB, and to charge it. On the other side we have the volume, to choose the volume, and at the back the batteries. To start with, we go to menu, SD card, and format it. Then we make sure we have the whole space on the SD card, and we start clean and fresh, and well, when this is done we're ready. So to set up the mic, we go to menu, rec setup. First we choose one channel. Rec source, we're going to use analog because we're using an external mic. Then we go to sample rate. We're going to choose 48 kilohertz because that's what we're going to be using in our software. Finally, the format, WAV 24 bits, and that's it. Okay, next we go to menu, we go to input setup, and as we're using an external mic which is running on analog, we go analog in. First we choose input type separate, and finally input phantom, because the microphone doesn't have battery, so we need to use the power from the Roland R26. To start recording, we press rec, we wait a bit. Now we can see the levels here as I talk. To have a perfect recording, we make sure it's between -18 and -12, and to adjust that we can turn this dial and adjust the sensitivity of the mic. And to stop recording, we press stop, and that's it. Okay, so to set up the tripod, first we get it out of the bag, get these clips off, spread the legs, and now we can put it on the floor. Open the clips. Okay, 6 of them. So now we can put it up, close them back. And we're good to go. If we want to extend the legs even more, we just close them, hold this, and now we can extend them even more. We can do that with all of them. Now we have to unscrew this, put the handle horizontal and close it up. Now we can freely move it. Secondly, we have to make the plate horizontal. But to do this, we need to make sure the spirit level is in the circle. So we have to unscrew this handle here and tighten it back. And now, as you can see, the bubble is in the middle and This is the plate is horizontal. If we wish to lock the tilt, we just turn this, and now as you can see we can't tilt. If you wish to adjust the friction of the tilt, we turn this more to make it harder, less to make it softer. So as you can see, now it's harder, and like this it's way softer. To lock panning, we just spin this, and now we can pan. If we want to adjust the panning friction, we have this wheel inside here, and we just turn it to adjust the friction of the panning, and like this. So if we turn it clockwise, it's harder. Anti-clockwise, it's much softer. So yeah. If we wish to remove the base plate, first we spin this screw, and now we're free to move it. As you can see, like this we can't. So next, once we get the camera out of the box, we need to place the lens plate on the camera. So to do this, we just place it here. Make sure the arrow pointing to the lens, it's actually pointing to the lens. Now, yeah, stop screwing it, and now we can use a coin. The base plate is secured, we're ready to put it on the tripod. So we just slide it in, press the red button, and we, as you can see, there's a yellow screw here. We just tighten it up, and the camera is secured. So to start with, remove the lens cap, put it in the box. Secondly, we want to put the battery. Just, there's an arrow pointing and another arrow inside pointing, so we match them. And lastly, the SD card. Open this plastic and place it in. We're ready to go. So now we're ready to power on the camera. Just slide this, and we're ready to open the screen, and the camera is booting up. Each time we start a new project or shooting, we need to format the SD card. We need to go to menu, scroll to others, and then go down the menu to media format, and click on memory card, and we format the card, and we're ready to shoot. To start with, we want to adjust the gain, so it's the amount of artificial light added in the image. So we want to go to menu, gain set, and here we have low, medium, high, which adjusts the preset on this button here. So we have high, medium, low, and we can change those presets by adjusting this. So we want to leave low always to 0, and medium and high just change them to whatever we need. So we can just click, and we should put the highest, for example. And now we get out of the menu, and by using this switch, as you can see, high, medium, low, the brightness changes. To adjust the shutter speed, we press shutter speed here, this button, and now using this dial we can change the shutter speed. So we should always keep it at 50 as it's the standard, and as you can see, the higher the shutter speed, the dimmer the image, but the objects will appear, fast moving objects will be more sharp and less blurry. Shutter speed would be like the amount of time the sensor is exposed to light per frame, and that's usually double the frame rate. To adjust the iris, we need to press this iris button, and using this dial we can change it. As you can see, the higher the f-stop, the dimmer the image, and the flatter the depth of field. And all the way around, the lower the f-stop, the brighter the image, and the shallower the depth of field will be. Finally, we want to adjust the white balance, which is we're telling the camera basically which color is the white, and to do that we press white balance button here. So we need to use, for example, if we want to do it automatically, we would zoom in a piece of paper, get out of focus, very important, And now we can press the button of white balance, and it's ready. If we want to manually adjust white balance, we go to menu, white balance temperature set, and we can adjust the Kelvin here by just clicking on the button. Finally, we have zoom and focus. So using this first wheel here, we can zoom in, zoom back. We can also zoom with the servo, which makes it more stable and steady. As you can see, pressing this button here. To focus, we use this wheel at the back and just turn it to focus in an object. We can also, as you can see, we have some red marks here which pick the focus, so we definitely know we are focusing the object. And yeah, zoom is measured in meters, and that's it. Once everything is set up and we're ready, we just press record button, this red button here, and we're ready to go.